Hi guys, a few days ago I talked about a Tory MP who seems to be trying to trick Labour voters into backing him along with Reform supporters by using the colours of the respective parties in his electoral material. This, of course, while dishonest, is nothing new. It also shows not just disrespect for the public, but a lack of confidence in your own ability to convince voters to back you. So while most reasonable people condemn this, Arlene Foster, the former Northern Ireland First Minister and DUP leader, isn't a reasonable person. Here she is on GB News thinking it was a great idea.
This Conservative candidate who's posted an election advert on his social media. I don't know if we can bring up the picture, but it appears as though he's trying to make himself look like the Labour candidate. And he's also done the same for Reform as well. Do you think that's okay?
Well, do you know what, Emily? We're talking about him. So there you go. He's got attention, and national newspapers are talking about him. And that's what it's all about, getting your name out there, getting recognised. I think he's pointed out that the Electoral Commission doesn't have a problem because I don't know whether our viewers can see it, but there is actually a squiggle behind, which is the Conservative Party logo. So he has the Conservative Party logo on there. But he's essentially saying he's met a lot of Labour voters who are voting for him, and therefore it's Labour for Largan. And he's done the same with Reform as well. And he's basically saying they're voting for me, even though they're originally Reform voters, they're voting for me. I think it's quite clever. He's certainly getting a lot of attention, and he's causing a lot of annoyance to the other parties.
So you don't think he'll get in too much trouble then?
No, I don't think it. Well, I don't think he should get in too much trouble because he's raising his profile, and isn't that what politics is all about?
Of course, Arlene Foster is on the side of liars and charlatans because Arlene Foster tried to convince the people of Northern Ireland to vote for Brexit. Why? Well, she said it would be good for the union. And now Arlene Foster, the same Arlene Foster who used to be the leader of the DUP, is saying the Northern Ireland Protocol is a problem because it's undermining the union. Why is there a Northern Ireland Protocol? Because of Brexit. Has Arlene Foster come out and apologised for that? Of course not. So, of course, she's on the side of liars and charlatans because, well, you know, perhaps she was one of them as well back in 2016, convincing people you need to vote for Brexit. It would be great for the union. Is she coming out and apologising? Of course not. Now, isn't it interesting also that if people protest and they garner attention, Arlene Foster and others at GB News criticise that. You know, people protesting in regards to the environment or Palestine or whatever the protest, the likes of GB News and Arlene Foster would criticise them for raising their profile. But when it's a politician that they agree with, then it's okay. You know, this is, as I said before, somebody who can't stand on their own merit. They can't say, look, this is what I have achieved for my constituency. What I need to do is I need to trick people into voting for me. That's dishonest. It also shows that you have nothing to show for the last number of years you've been in Parliament. Instead of actually running on your record, you're trying to run on someone else's record, or you're trying to trick people into voting for you. As was pointed out, he's doing it with Labour supporters and he's doing it with Reform UK supporters. He's put out material using the colours of both Labour and Reform UK because he truly believes in conservative values and he truly believes that he can win as a conservative. Yeah. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.